Hi, Father Mike. Hi, Chip. And hi,
Oh, hi, Miss Lori. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We're back at St. John's Episcopal Church doing another children's chapel lesson about the 12 disciples. And did you know this is our fifth and final lesson?
Oh,
I know, because we've already talked about all 12 of them. And it's been so much fun talking to you and Father Mike. Chip, I have just enjoyed this so much.
I like to Zoom.
You like to Zoom? You like to say that? Make it be like
I zoom all over the trees.
And you zoom all over. I bet you do. You fly from tree to tree grabbing bananas all the time.
He keeps me. I am so tired at the end of the day, Miss Lori.
And Chip,
I wear him out.
You wear him out. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes we need to be worn out so we can sleep better at night.
That's exactly right.
Yes. And you were in the youth room. Is that right? Do I see?
Yeah. I hang out here during the day while Father Mike works.
Oh, that's a good place to hang out. I can't wait till we can all be back together, hanging out together.
I'm looking forward to it.
But this year, right? In 2021.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Okay. So, Chip, let's talk about real quick. What is a disciple?
Oh, I remember this one. A disciple is someone who followed Jesus. They were his students and they were his close friends.
Oh, Chip, that was a perfect explanation of who the disciples are.
Yeah, he's learning.
And I've heard another word lately. They use the word apostle. Have you heard that word?
What does that mean, Miss Lori?
Well, maybe Father Mike can help us with that one.
I can. A disciple is a student, like you were saying, and they follow Jesus. But when he sent them out, like to be a missionary, that's when they were called apostles. So apostles are the people who learn and then they are sent out.
Oh, Father Mike, kind of the difference between a monkey and a chimpanzee.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're different.
Yeah, we're different. I'm not a monkey. I'm a chimpanzee.
So you were kind of little like a monkey when you were first born, but then after you grew up, you became more of a chimpanzee.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so let's see. We're going to talk about the 12 disciples and we're going to kind of do a recap. Do you remember the four gospels? We talked about them. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
And kind of at the very beginning in the first lesson, I talked about Luke chapter 6. And there were verses, it was verses 12 through 14 in our Bible. I still have my Bible here. It's actually Thomas's Bible, but I love this Bible. It's a fun Bible.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. And so in Luke chapter 6, verses 12 through 14, Jesus had spent the night and he prayed to God all night, right? And then he came back that next morning and he called all of his disciples to him and he chose 12. And it says, whom he named apostles. So that's where that word apostle comes in. It's in the Bible. And so then Luke names the 12. You ready to?
Yeah, he was going to give him work to do from the very beginning, just like you, Father Mike.
I give him chores from the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, chores are good, and that means that you're helpful, and that's great. Yeah. Okay, so do you remember who the first three were?
Oh, they were the fishers of men.
They were the fishers of men. They were
and Andrew.
Andrew,
John.
Andrew, James, and John. That's right. And then the second week, we talked about Peter, Judas, and Thomas. Do you remember what they were? They were the guys who.
Oh, yeah. Chip, you remember?
Oh, they're like me. They mess up a lot.
The guys who messed up. I mess up too, Chip. We all mess up. We're not perfect. Only Jesus was perfect, right?
That's right.
Right. And so they are. And one of them, do you remember which one never admitted that he was wrong?
I think that was Judas. I remember that name.
You're right. Judas never admitted he was wrong. But the other two, they did. They said, I'm sorry. And so they were forgiven. Yeah. Okay. And then the third week, we talked about James the Lesser, Simon, and Matthew. And they were kind of outsiders. And James the Lesser, why do we call him the Lesser?
He was little like me.
He was little and kind of like overlooked.
Yeah.
And then Simon, he was
a tax collector? No.
he
was the bully.
He was the bully. Yeah,
Oh,
they called him
yeah,
a zealot,
yeah.
a really big word, zealot, bully. Right. Simon was the bully and Matthew was the tax collector. And he was
Yeah.
kind of a cheater.
Yeah.
But we learned too that they could all become nice people, right? Except for
Yeah.
Judas.
They
Judas,
all get forgiven.
right, right. They were all forgiven. And then the last and fourth week, we talked about Philip, Bartholomew, and Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Yep. Philip was a preacher, and then he invited Bartholomew to come. And Bartholomew was a really, really smart man, and he was very honest. And then Thaddeus, he was also a what?
He was kind of a zealot.
He was a zealot. He was a bully just like Simon. But he changed his ways and he became a nice, kind-hearted man.
Yeah. He had a gentle heart, just like Chip.
Yes, Chip does have a
Dude,
gentle.
yeah,
He
he does. Chip has a gentle heart.
He does. So something that we haven't talked about was where all these disciples lived when Jesus called them and or invited them to come follow him. Do you know where? What it was a region. They called it a region, not like a city.
I don't know where they lived.
Well, most of them, not all of them, but most of them lived in Galilee. Yeah, Galilee. And that's
Is
where
that
Jesus,
far from Arkansas?
it's very far from Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably won't get to go there anytime soon.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And so we talked about all of these guys, and I'm going to see, you know what? I found a song that and it sings about the 12 disciples. So let's see if we can get that song and listen to it, maybe even sing along. You want to try?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This looks exciting.
It is. Here we go.
I'm Megan. And I'm Daisy, and we're going to sing the 12 Apostles song. Jesus called them one by one, Peter, Andrew, James, and John. Next came Philip, Thomas too, Matthew, and Bartholomew. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them, and they all followed him. James, the one they called the less, Simon, also Thaddeus, the 12th apostle Judas made. Jesus was by him betrayed. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them, and they all followed him.
Oh,
Oh,
I love that one.
that was
Yeah.
that was great. Chip, that was so much fun singing. And look, Miss Lori has a picture of the Last Supper with the 12 disciples in it. Leonardo da Vinci painted that.
Wow, he's good.
He's very good. And it shows all the 12 disciples, and there's Jesus in the middle. And you could use that picture to help you paint your disciples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cool. Have you been painting yours?
Yeah, I started, but I got it all over the table, and Father Mike kind of got disappointed. So we had to clean it up, and I'll start tomorrow.
Oh no. Okay, you're gonna start again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. And keep painting and try to keep it clean, right?
Yeah, I'll be more careful this time.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you another picture real quick. This is a picture of Miss Margaret's painted ones. All of the disciples. Didn't she do an amazing job?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yes. So I'll try to post that on our St. John's web page too, so people can see how she painted them, but they don't have to be as perfect as she did.
No, I'll do it like a chimpanzee would do it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Well, all right. I think we've gone over all the 12 disciples. We've seen a picture of Da Vinci's famous painting of the Last Supper, which we're going to hear more about later, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a bunch more lessons coming up. Miss Margaret's going to do a whole lot of lessons during Holy Week.
Oh, I love when she does that.
I know, it's great. We're going to talk about Jerusalem and Israel, and maybe even have a Seder supper. We're not sure how that's going to work out, like at home, like everybody do with their own, and learn about it.
Oh,
And
cool.
Monday, Thursday, and then Good Friday, we will walk in Jesus's steps, and maybe she'll show us kind of the path that he took. And then we'll maybe see something about the empty tomb.
Whoa, that's my favorite time, Easter.
Easter. And then what happens on Easter Day? Do you remember? We get to start saying a word that we haven't said.
Oh, the A word.
The A word, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. We haven't said that all these
Yeah.
40 days, but we're going to get to say it soon. So we need to tell all the boys and girls to stay tuned in. Watch for lessons. They're going to show up after the church service on our live feed, or they can go to St. John's website and find the virtual lessons, and they can click on them there too, right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Lori. Thank you for letting me join you for these. And I learned so much about our disciples. And I look forward to being with you at another time.
Me too. And thank you, Father Mike. And thank you, Chip. And hopefully we'll have you back to do some lessons as well, okay?
Okay, I like zooming, so I'll zoom again.
All right. We'll Zoom again.
All
Bye,
right.
Chip. Bye, boys
See you
and
guys.
girls.